Hey everybody. I'm out of the house for a few minutes. I'm about to head back though. And I just wanted to check in and for one say hi to everybody. Goodness, I've been researching stuff for this new medical writing job I'm doing. And I'm just seeing so much neat stuff in this research that I'm doing. Specifically, I'm studying about the homocysteine test, which, if you haven't heard of that, most people have not. So you're not you're not unusual if you haven't heard of homocysteine and the test for it, blood test. But I will say it's related to your B vitamin status, and it's very important that your B vitamins are at good levels, and if they're not, then your homocysteine level will be high, and that's not a good thing for you. That can lead to things like Alzheimer's. It can lead to stroke conditions. It can lead to heart issues. Lots and lots and lots of things are actually connected to a high homocysteine level, which is a result of, in some ways, your B vitamins not being what they need, and your body not being able to basically process the B vitamins that you do take in, or if you do take in, say for instance, folic acid is not something that everybody's body can process well. Even people that don't have a condition that causes your body to not be able to process folic acid well can still have issues with folic acid, but folate is the form of like folic acid. They're not one and the same. Folate is the natural version of it, and both of those are a form of B9, by the way. This is just all crazy stuff right off the top of my head that I'm just amazed by as I learn more and more when I'm just learning for this medical writing job I'm doing. But sorry about the background noise. I'm over here by Fort Hood. Anyway, but yeah, so, it's very important that your body has enough B vitamins in it through food, through drinks, and through supplements, or you're at risk for having a high level of homocysteine, which puts you at risk for many heart conditions, blood clot conditions, stroke conditions, cognitive impairment conditions, Alzheimer's, those kinds of things. So make sure you're getting a good quality set of B vitamins, especially folate, not folic acid, if possible. And anyway, that's just some cool stuff I'm learning about as I'm writing for this company. So, love it. Aside from that, gut check. What's your gut, right? I always feel like people know what I know, and you don't always know what I know. And yes, I'm a nurse, but I've also learned a lot since becoming a nurse. And yes, I'm intrigued by these things, kind of nurse geek thing. Hey, Jamie. I geek out on things sometimes that other people don't, because it's just in my blood, in my system, whatever, to do that. But it's also very important stuff that I was not taught in nursing school, and a lot of people are not taught in medical school and in nursing school even today, even though I was in nursing school like way too many years ago, y'all. Like, what was it, 17 years ago I graduated. Yeah. So anyway, well, yeah, I'm not old. Nope. Hey, Harvey. Anyways, so what's your gut? All right, your gut. A lot of people think my gut is my stomach. Yeah, sort of. It's part of it, technically. But that's not, when you hear about gut health and all of that, that's not what it is, right? Is your gut, okay, like if gut health-wise, is my gut unhealthy just because I have bathroom issues? Well, yeah, that's obviously a sign that you do have gut health issues. However, if you feel like you're fine as far as digesting food and going to the bathroom and those kinds of things, does that mean your gut is healthy? No, it does not. So there's a lot of ways that poor gut health affects your body and your mind, and can manifest in different ways. And so just because you don't have digestive issues or bathroom issues that does not mean that you do not have gut health issues, okay? So, again, what is your gut? Technically, your gut is part of it's your gastrointestinal tract, which goes everywhere from your mouth all the way down to your, exit hole. But truly, when someone talks about gut health, what are they talking about? Not your stomach, not your esophagus, not your mouth. Your esophagus is that tube from your mouth to your stomach. So none of that is actually, when people are referring to gut health, what they're talking about. And your gut microbiome. Even your small intestine, yes, it's part of that, but more specifically, it's focused on your large intestine, and that is also called your colon. And just because you don't have colon issues doesn't mean you don't have gut health issues, okay? So a lot of things you got to understand, because your gut affects truly from your mind, your brain, all the way throughout your entire body, skin, allergies, everything. So it's so important. Headaches, it's just so much that is affected by how the health of your gut is. Because there's this little world that is in your gut and is on your skin even, called the microbiome. If you have not heard of that, by now, if you've been watching my page much, you might have. Otherwise, you may not have. But the microbiome, a biome is like an ecosystem, like a home, a living community kind of place. And a microbiome is a tiny ecosystem, basically. Well, you have a microbiome on your skin, and you have a microbiome in your gut, and a couple other places, but that's your primary places, especially the gut one. What lives in that microbiome? Well, non-human cells, and there are more of them than there are human cells in and on your body. So you are more like a home to these things than I don't know. They're just like part of you, but they're not, okay? And they're bacteria, most of them, microorganisms called bacteria. There's good gut bacteria and good skin bacteria, and there's bad bacteria. There's loud cars too. And so the good, another word for that is called probiotics, okay? Yes, you think of probiotics as supplements, and absolutely there are really tons and tons of probiotic supplements out there. But just like vitamins, not all vitamins are, your body makes and houses vitamins without you taking them in. It needs more of them, and it needs them replenished with food, with drinks, and with supplements. But same thing with probiotics. So anyway, that's what the good bacteria are also called, probiotics. And then you have bad bacteria, which typically the main one that you would hear about and that affects you the most is Candida yeast, okay? And you've seen my recent picture possibly on my page. If you haven't, go back and scroll and see it, of the the bread making process and how yeast affects or interacts with sugar in that process, and imagine how that is inside your body. It's true. And that's why your body craves sugar the way it does, because the yeast loves it, and the yeast is trying to take over if it's not already taken over, which the majority of our people in our population, you included probably, have your yeast overtaking inside your body, inside your gut. You should have yeast in your gut. Yes, it's there to help your body decompose when you die. Yeah, that's fun to think about, huh? But until then, it should only be in like a 20%, balance with your good bacteria, your probiotics that live in your gut. So those should be about 80%. However, the realistic case for most people these days is that you have probably the opposite of that, and you have far more yeast and bad bacteria going on in your gut than you do the good stuff. So we need to replenish and replace the good stuff, far more than you can get in just a little cup of yogurt a day. If you ate enough of those, that would be 21 cups of yogurt a day. That would be like way too much sugar for one, but also just almost impossible. There are foods you can eat and drinks you can take in, but even that doesn't truly do what you need to replenish and replace what you need in your gut. So having a good quality probiotic supplement is something important. Prebiotics, what are those? Prebiotics are, did you know those little organisms, those probiotics are living organisms that need food? Well, prebiotics are food that exist in our food and in our drinks, and also available in supplements too. They're basically a fiber that's not digestible by our human cells, our human system, our own body. And so they are actually the food for the probiotics that live in our gut and in our body and on our skin. So our good bacteria needs to eat, and we need to give it what it needs so that it can do what it needs to help us, to help our health, to help our mental health, our physical health, and all of that. So that's what prebiotics are. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a little update on what all of this stuff is that you hear about, and I highly recommend you go Google search gut health and gut microbiome, and like whether it's weight loss, skin issues, Alzheimer's disease, ADHD, autism, migraines, allergies, of course the digestive issues, Crohn's disease and irritable bowel syndrome or disease, all the different things. Go research all of that. Google gut health and Google microbiome and just see what you come up with. And when you are ready to learn more about that, please feel free to ask me anything, anytime, and I will help you. It's just so important. And I see so many of you out there posting things about how you're suffering with this and that and this and that on a daily basis, and I want to help you. And if you're ready for that, I'm excited that you're ready, and I'm telling you right now is an excellent time, because through tomorrow, today and tomorrow, I have a special that I can offer you for you to be able to get wholesale prices for a whole year on some of the best stuff that's actually helped me tremendously, and many people I know too. And a whole year, wholesale prices. And you can get them, basically what's going to happen is you're going to end up getting wholesale prices for free, for no sign-up fee. So I love that. Anyway, yeah, they're real cool because their cars are real loud. Yay! So anyways, but let me know, though, if you've been thinking about this at all. Please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. I will answer any questions that you have in any way I possibly can. I'll find answers if I don't already have them. But I don't want you to miss out on this opportunity, because your health is very important, very, very important. And I really hope that you will take it seriously and not be afraid, but give this a try. Give, all these things that I've been trying to teach you about and help you learn about and help you just understand more that it is something you who are watching, you need to pay attention to. Not just that other person, not just that person who has digestive issues. It's not just them. It's everybody. There's a whole lot of research you can do for yourself, but ultimately, let me help you. Let me help you, and let me help you in a really neat way right now. So tell me right now, either here in these comments or in a message or however you want to. If you have my phone number, text me, whatever, call me, and I'll help you. Okay, but today and tomorrow I got a really cool special I really want you to be able to take advantage of. Be blessed by starting a really amazing journey for your health. Okay, it's blessed me a lot to feel ways I never thought I could feel. Never realized I needed to feel. I didn't realize what all was messed up in me, and it's so nice to be on the other side of that. And consistency is what matters. Doing things like this for your health on a consistent basis is what's going to get you where you need to be. So let me know. I can help you, and I guess I better get back to my family. I'll talk to y'all later. Love y'all. Bye. Have a great weekend.